Hello students, how are you all? So students, today we are going to start our new grammar lesson and the name is kinds of sentences or you can say types of sentences. So here is the definition given about types of sentences. So before I begin with this explanation, as you have already studied in your previous chapter, right? What is sentence? What does it consist of, right? Now here we will see the different kinds of four types of sentences which are assertive, imperative, interrogative and exclamative. So we will read one by one and I'll explain you that what are the different kinds of sentences. So you can see the one picture is given over here and there are like four people standing over there and they are speaking different four kinds of sentences that we will see in the example also. So let's begin with our first point. There are four kinds of sentences, right? Assertive, imperative, interrogative and exclamative. Okay, so all sentences begin with a capital letter. So there are four kinds of sentences. Which are those? One is assertive, second is imperative, third one is interrogative and fourth one is exclamative. So the all the sentences always begin with a capital letter. This also I told you in the previous video, right? That all the sentence begins with a capital letter. You cannot begin any sentence with a small letter. All right. Now coming to a second point, an assertive sentence gives us some information. It always ends with a full stop. Alright, so what does our second point say? Assertive sentence always gives you some information. Means whenever you are reading one sentence, like you will get to know how it is assertive sentence. You will it will give you some information about anything. So assertive sentence is also known as the declarative sentence. Alright, and it always ends with a full stop. Means a period. Assertive sentence always ends with a period. Now the example which is given over here, we will see here. I think it's a picture of modern art. Alright, so this is giving us some information like I think that it's a picture of what? Of a modern art. So here we are getting some information in this sentence, right? So it is said to be a assertive sentence. Then coming to a third point, an imperative sentence expresses a command, order or request. It always ends with a full stop. Alright, so what is imperative sentence? Imperative sentence gives you or you can express like a command or when you are requesting someone or you are ordering to someone or something, right? So it is said to be a imperative sentence. Now imperative sentence also ends with a full stop. Alright, so see the example which is given over here. Let's not touch the picture. Let's not touch the picture, right? So it's like you are requesting someone that let's not touch that picture. Alright, so this is said to be an imperative sentence and we can see that they have put the full stop over there and the first letter is capital. So it's a imperative sentence. Then coming to a fourth point, an interrogative sentence asks a question. It always ends with a question mark. Alright, so what is the interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence is used to ask question and it how you will get to know that it is the interrogative sentence. So whenever you are asking a question, we will always use the question mark at the end of the sentence. So in this way we can get to know that this is the interrogative sentence. So this is example which is given over here. What is the picture about? So we are asking a question that what is the picture is about, right? So we have put the question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is said to be an interrogative sentence, right? Then coming to a fifth point, last point, an exclamatory sentence expresses sudden or strong feelings. It always ends with an exclamation mark. Alright, so a fifth point says that exclamatory sentence always it expresses sudden or strong feelings, right? So when you are surprised or happy or you are sad and means I mean that the sentence shows us that this is a exclamatory sentence and it will always have the exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. So example which is given over here, what a beautiful picture. So when you are seeing a picture and it's very good and we are expressing that what a beautiful picture, right? And we are putting the exclamatory sign at the end of the sentence. So this is said to be a exclamatory sentence. Alright, so these are the four kinds of sentence which we have studied here today. That first one is assertive, which is also known as the declarative, which gives us some information, right? Then imperative, right, which is used to express a command, order or request. Then interrogative, which is always like used to ask the question. And the last one is exclamatory sentence, which expresses a sudden like feeling or sudden or strong feeling. So this is about explanation. Now coming to exercise number 1. Here we have to read the sentence and we have to write over there that what type of sentences are there. Are those like it is a like interrogative, exclamatory, whatever. So first one is given for you. It's ready. Do you like apples? Right. So you are asking a question. Do you like apples? And at the end of the sentence you can see the question mark is given there. So it's a interrogative question, interrogative sentence, because you are asking a question. Then coming to a second point, listen to your elders. So listen to your elders, right? You are like requesting to someone that listen to your elders. So it's a imperative sentence. Then third one, Mohan swims well. So here it's providing us some information. Who swims well? Mohan swims well, right? So the sentence which provides us some information is said to be a assertive sentence. So we have to write assertive sentence. Then coming to a fourth point, what a small girl you are, right? So it's when it's like that we have seen a girl and we are speaking one sentence that what a small girl you are, right? So here you have used the exclamatory sign at the end of the sentence. So this is said to be an exclamatory sentence. Then coming to a fifth point, a class went for a picnic yesterday. So who went for the picnic yesterday? Our class. Right, so this is providing us some information that one class has gone for the picnic yesterday, right? So this is a assertive sentence. Then coming to a sixth point, where is the principal's office? Alright, so here we are asking someone or we are asking a question, right? Where is the principal's office? And they put the question mark at the end of the sentence, so it will be said to be a interrogative sentence. Then seventh one, don't bang your desk, right? So here they are like ordering like don't bang your desk. Alright, so it is said to be a imperative sentence. Then a stitch in time saves 9, right? So this is providing us some information that a stitch in time saves 9, which says that like you should it's better to stitch at one time than to stitch at like 9 times, right? Means it's better to do something on time than to waste the time afterwards. So this is providing us some information. So this is said to be a assertive sentence. Alright, so ninth point, how well polished your shoes are, right? So we can see over there they have used the exclamatory sign over there. So this is said to be a exclamatory sentence. Then 10th point, polish your shoes well. Alright, so here it's like giving command, or the sentence is like requesting someone that polish your shoes well. So this is said to be a imperative sentence. And the last one, won't you polish your shoes? So here they are asking a question that you will not like polish your shoes, right? So they have used the question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is said to be an interrogative sentence, right? So this is our exercise number 1 that we have to write in a workbook, and in exercise number 2 and exercise number 3, both you have to do on your own. You will read the sentence and you will get to know. Alright, you will read the heading, and you will get to know in one of the exercises you have to arrange the words and we have to make the proper sentence, and in another one you have to make the different kinds of sentences on your own, right? So you can make any of the sentences which you like get into your mind. So this is about our today's chapter's explanation and one exercise which we have done, right? Kinds of sentences. So I hope you understood this. What is the kinds of sentences? What are the types of sentences? So as of now, we are like doing up to here only, and you have to complete this in your work. So students, please stay home, stay safe.